For some reason, many Adventist, Davidians, branches, and many other religious folk, but specifically in this instance, Adventist, Davidians, and branches, many who profess these messages seem to see no problem with being in conflict with science. People often think that, oh, well, science doesn't have all the answers, and so what do these scientists really know anyway? No, I know that this is true because of my experience. And we often think that there's nothing wrong with taking that mindset while professing to believe in the inspiration of Ellen White. But Ellen White here is advocating a certain principle that she deemed to be very important. And she had a problem with someone having an experience which is in conflict with science and yet considering their experience reliable. Ellen White clearly believed that our experiences, in order to be genuine, have to be in harmony with science. Now someone may say, well, maybe science just hasn't proved my experience reliable yet. But that defeats the whole purpose and the whole point of considering only your experiences which you can experimentally verify to be in harmony with science to be legitimate. Because anyone could always speak of the unknown possibilities, conceivabilities of the future as some sort of justification for their present stance. That leaves you exactly at the point of not caring about science at all. To Ellen White, science was important, and our experiences must be in harmony with science if they are to be considered legitimate. If they are not in harmony with science, they are not legitimate. To highlight this a little further, for anyone to profess belief in the third angel's message and to profess belief in the inspiration of Ellen White, and yet to discard the finds of science, is utter hypocrisy. Again, I'll read this statement from Ellen White. Your experience was shown to me as not reliable because opposed to natural law. It is in conflict with the unchangeable principles of nature. Superstition, my dear sister, arising from a diseased imagination, arrays you in conflict with science and principle, which shall be yielded. So Ellen White is now saying, which shall be yielded? Should you yield science and principle, or should you yield your experience, your superstition, your diseased imagination, which arrays you against science? Clearly, Ellen White is advocating to yield our own experience, to yield our diseased imagination and our superstition. So if we come to a point where science says one thing and our experience says another, what ought we to do? What we ought to do is yield our own experience and go with what science determines,